And oh, we've got Naga by her side as well. Got the card art. Naga, the trusty polar bear dog. This is super awesome.
I love how our artists were able to adapt to the show's style, and like, so these 2D illustrations, they're card arts. These are brand new illustrations by Hi-Res Studios, and these models, our team working to reference them and making sure they look like the show, and they look straight out of the show. It's amazing.
Yeah, Casey did an amazing job on the characters in the card art, and then Anna, one of our other artists, did an amazing job. Both of them as a team. She did the backgrounds, and there's just so much detail, and it really does feel like they're from the show, which is really cool.
It's already a good joke in the Smite community that Calder almost feels like a god of his own, but when you see this Naga Calder coming at you, you're definitely gonna agree.
And I'll let Anna kind of talk about what went into making sure Naga was able to fit onto this rig. But
he's animation for Korra and Naga, and she did such an amazing job. So much went into, especially like the proportions for Naga. If you can see her legs, her front legs are so much bigger because she's a polar bear dog. She's not just a dog. So we had to go through and adjust all of her different animations to make sure that they fit the original Calder animations, as well as she does have some new animations too, which is really fun and exciting. For Korra herself, we actually worked a lot with this water rig that you can see she throws for her in hands, and it kind of, when she's running around, it appears in her idol, and when she jumps up and down. That was a really, really hard technical challenge for our team. It was a rig in itself, which we had to do a lot of back and forth with our rigging department. Shout outs to Lindsay and Pamela. They were so amazing to work with. And it's just like so much, it's such a silly thing, like a little water rig, but so much hard work went into making it look cool. And I love how Brock used it in the in-hands rather than Skadi throwing her spear like she does. Korra water bends that water, which is just so cool.
And it's important to note that Korra is an avatar, so Zuko's moves were all fire themed, but specifically for the Korra skin, we specifically wanted to highlight bending of multiple elements throughout her kit. So you see her one projectile is a fire projectile, her basics and her two are water, or her basics and her three, are water in the Korra kit.
Yeah, for sure. I have a special request for Pawn after he does the VXG. I'd like to see the death animation for this skin because I heard about it. And
yeah, so that was Korra's. Oh no, there she goes.
Oh, so shout outs to Zahir.
Yeah, I know. So again, we tried to take references as much as we can from the show, and not only are we huge Avatar: Last Airbender fans, we're huge Korra fans too. And I love Korra so much. Allie, again, she was point on Korra. She has so much passion and love for this show. And we actually found that specific part from the show is a little bit darker. If you guys know, Zahir is an airbender that he gets really strong, and he actually causes Korra to have this kind of mental bending crisis. So her death animation represents that. Is a reference to that time where she kind of lost it all.
The Legend of Korra show is got some very emotional themes to it. I remember watching that. It's scary,
Yeah, definitely. It's funny too because when we were working on Korra, especially, a lot of folks were like, "Oh my gosh, that's so dark." And we're like,
yeah, right.
I mean, it's Korra. Korra's a little bit different
than the first show. Yeah,
that is Korra Skadi for you guys. Again, I'm super excited for this one, but we've got one more. The main attraction, as I would like to say, my favorite. I'm a Merlin main, and now we've